one thing I was curious about is just the pace of AI development and how that impacts your ability to help people. Because while I'm really glad that we got O3 and O4 Mini and O4 Mini High, and we got Gemini 2.5 Pro, 2.5 Flash, 2.5 whatever, etc. There's a lot of different models. And given that they're each a little bit different, I presume that customers of AthenaHQ want to make sure they're doing well in all of them. Is it worth investing in trying to rank well across all of the AI models and services out there? Or do you guys focus a bit more on like, okay, look, here are the 3 places people are actually doing AI search. We'll help you there, and nothing else is as commercially pertinent, if you get me.
Yeah, that's a great question. So we are model agnostic. We focus on the underlying architecture of AI search. What that means is that individual models, whether it's ChatGPT, Gemini, or DeepSeek, etc.,
sure,
they rise and fall in popularity, right? And it's very much like a foot race. At one point, Gemini 2.5 is ahead in the lead, but then other models will race ahead. So we're not betting on any particular horse here. We're helping our customers be resilient, regardless of if there's a new model that comes out. For example, Grok gaining a lot of popularity recently, helping our customers adapt to that.
Okay, so essentially, you guys have a technology that works regardless of the model in question. It's not like you have like one engine for ChatGPT's models and one for Google's models. It's more one product that then can interface with, okay, that makes a lot more sense, and I appreciate that. One other thing about the SEO world that I think we're all aware of is that there was sometimes tension between the SEO community and Google. And I think you've probably seen this throughout time. And so I'm kind of curious, how is your relationship with the OpenAIs of the world? Do they care that you're trying to help people do better? Are they in favor of it? Are they opposed? I'm curious what that relationship is like.
Yeah, I mean, we're not trying to be antagonistic by any means. The goal for us is to help companies tell their story on AI. And if you're a company and you have stale content, you have old pricing pages, you have an old name, that's bad quality content that if you're OpenAI and if you're Google, you don't want there anyways, because it's just not relevant to the end user. So we help companies with these, as well as we're coming out with a feature soon to detect hallucinations.
Oh, interesting. So defense instead of offense.
Exactly. Helping with both.
Huh. Okay. I dig that. But what you're describing is the equivalent of white hat SEO, making better content that is more findable and better for both Google's results and end users. Everyone's in favor of that. There are other SEO methods that have been less popular because they're a little bit more nefarious or tricky. Is there any risk of that type of activity working in a GEO era? Or is it harder to trick AI models because they kind of do their own thinking versus kind of Google's great algorithm in the sky?
This is a great question. We can get very deep into this. There are research papers written about these exploits. And I come from a cybersecurity background as well. And I remember the days of SQL injection, and there's an analogy of SQL injection to prompt injection, right? And we don't do any of this black hat, SEO or GEO strategies. The reason is that it's just not, I don't consider it ethical. If you read the papers, like there are ways, like if you have an unguarded a model with no guardrails, like yes, you can influence it through prompt injection. The joke is like adding white text to the bottom of your website, this sort of thing. But that's not how we operate as a company. So we don't engage in that.